What's going on, you guys and ladies? What are you doing today? How are you doing? I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Today's video, I've been asked for years to publish a bad one, to give everybody hope. And I mean, it's not technically anything that you're doing wrong. It might just be some simple concepts that you don't know yet, and it's fine. So here's the color wheel. Today we're going to be showing you how to get mud, and I'm going to try to get as much mud as humanly possible. So mixing colors that are opposite on the color wheel together, next to each other in the layers of the cup, those two colors cancel each other out. So today we're painting a Christmas painting, and it's going to be red and green, and I have a metallic black just to break it up a little bit. Shoot, I didn't add oil or anything to these yet. So let me add some oil, and I'll stir it on camera for you. This is the coconut milk anti-breakage serum, and I will drop one drop in there. I already dropped one drop in this green one off camera, unfortunately, and same with the black one. All right, and now I'm gonna stir. Now when you stir, I like to go just side to side, flat. I don't whip it, just go side to side. It introduces less bubbles, and it mixes the oil in. You can do this the same with when you're mixing the pouring medium, which is another thing, brings me to another point. All these paints were mixed 2 parts Artist Loft pouring medium to 1 part paint. I was trying to read the bottle of the pouring medium. But you just gently introduce or gently incorporate that silicone into the colors. All right. And I do want silicone in here because I want to create cells, and I want to see how much mud that we can get. So for science, I'm purposely messing this up. And watch this one actually not get messed up, and I'll be like, well, everything I said is false. Never mind. That won't happen. Okay. So we're going to start off with a lighter color. I want to start off with this green here. So we're going to have a small layer, because whatever you put in first ends up on the top layer for the most part. Now right now I'm doing the separation of these 2 colors. If you separate the colors in this manner, it'll prevent a lot of the mud. But we want mud. So layering these colors next to each other, they aren't going to be happy. Especially if I let them churn through each other like that. You can almost see the brown starting just from that little introduction. But there will be more, because I'm going to let this baby churn through. Let's get a little more black. Let's get some contrast, but I'm going to continuously let these churn. Now, if you were going to layer them, just hold the cup lower if you're trying to separate them. So hold the cup lower to the surface of the paint. That way it doesn't punch through and go through all the other colors. And then I'm going to separate it by adding another color, a black or a white, between them. And then you just pour this green right on top of that black, if I can get it. There you go. See how it's pushing that black out? It's keeping it from touching that red though. Perfect. And let's do some more mud. So I was showing you a way to avoid it, and then showing you what not to do. Yeah, a whole lot of churning going on in here. Let's go crazy with it. Yeah, we have some pretty stuff happening on the surface. That's pretty cool. All right, so as you see, I layered the cup. You can already see that green is really dull and muted, but let's take it. Another contributing factor to mud is doing a flip like that. If you flip and slam the cup down like that, you are vigorously pushing those paints together, and maybe all that work you did separating the colors might be undone. All right, let's see what happened. I don't know. All right, well, it looks like we got some vibrancy I'm not seeing any real red except for that. And I know that when I'm exposing these layers underneath, we're gonna have some dingy brown, nasty kind of colors. So right now I'm just popping the bubbles because I did introduce a ton of bubbles by letting them churn like I did. So applying a little bit of heat. Don't need too much, just a little bit. All right. Yeah, we still have some vibrant red. We have some vibrant green. So that's good. Maybe I shouldn't have, what's it called? Tried to show you, well, I should have done it. I was showing you guys how not to make mud, and I might have accidentally not made some mud. I was trying to make this like an epic failure, but I guess there's no such thing as an epic failure in acrylic pouring in artwork like this. It's very abstract. Some people are gonna love it, some people are gonna hate it, and it doesn't even matter. And that is one thing that I would say for you guys, that you might feel discouraged with your artwork, feel like it's not coming out the way you want. I would say show somebody it. Show it to somebody that's interested in art, obviously. If it's somebody that's not interested in anything artistic, they're probably gonna not give you very much positive reinforcement or real feedback. But yeah, just show it to somebody. So right now with the black, it doesn't look that bad. There is brown in this, and when I spin it and that black around the circumference goes away, you're really gonna see that brown, because we're gonna thin out the layers, and let me spin this thing. We're gonna thin out the layers and be able to expose even more. That's a big old green cell rotating around and around in it. Dang. All right. So here's what we got so far. Yep. There's some vibrant green here and here. There's some vibrant red, a little bit there. But the majority of that red and green is dull and muted. And when it dries, it's gonna actually dry a lot darker than that. And I don't think it's gonna look very good. That's my personal opinion. But like I was saying just a second ago, like you can show it to somebody else and they'll absolutely love it. So I'm gonna take the torch to this because I do want to create some kind of smaller cell effects. So let's go. All right, well, we got a bunch of cells there, and they're all starting to explode to the surface. That's what I wanted, something in the middle. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be too much. Ooh, there you go, okay. Yeah, there is color under there. That's cool. There we go, got some. Oh, that brightened that whole area up. I need to keep doing that then. So there are certain ways you can try to help fix it. Like right now I'm using the torch because I know it's a much faster reaction. So it might be able to actually bring some color to the surface. And you can see it did brighten up sections. It let that really light green get exposed. But this was how to create mud. And I'm looking at the camera right now and you can almost not even see what the heck it is. You can see it, but not very well. All right, well, let me bring you guys down. I want you to see it. And I hope that this video is helpful. If you have any other hints or helpful tips for everybody in this community on how to avoid mud, please throw it in the comments because I'm sure that other people have that question too, if you have that question. So let's get down there and check it out. Alrighty. See, this area did brighten up quite a bit. And that black was a metallic black. So that's why you're seeing that shimmer in the light. But yeah, I mean, it came out all right, actually. There's some colors that are very vibrant. Still, the green and the red. And I'm just gonna assume that those were the layered parts that I layered black between those two colors. But didn't come out too bad.
If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.